Boom! Ow. Alright. Okay. Ah. What's up, dude? I'm doing alright. I just kind of woke up. I can't even solve Squall and Lamau. I don't blame you. It's not one of the easier ones to do. What? Oh. Bruh. There's no slash. I'm gonna buy the NGC Squad and try to learn it. Good on you. Bruh. That is a lucky solve. Nice. I'm supposed to be at school, but I'm sick. Alright, well, you can rest up easy whilst watching my live stream then. Have fun. What method do you use, or is there even multiple squad methods? I'm using Vandenberg, which is the most common squad method. Other squad methods consist of... at the top level, it's really Vandenberg and then Lin. And all the other good methods for Swan are just variations of most commonly Vandenberg. But yeah, most beginner Square 1 tutorials are going to show you Vandenberg but with extra steps to make up for simplicity. I don't understand anything you're saying. I'm imagine I do. Oh, okay. So there, and I did an alternative outset called OBL, which is orienting both layers with one algorithm. That's one of the many different outsets for it. think I scrambled right. Oh. That wasn't too bad. Nine. Oh. Is your 11-second average good or no? I would consider it decent for me now. My personal record average is 9.2, however. So, in terms of my peak, it is not quite that. But I haven't put in much practice for Squan recently, so 11's like okay for me now. Isn't the world record like 4 or something? The world record average is 4.6. But I am not the world record holder. You average in Squan? What I average in 3x3 lol? I mean, there's a lot of people who average around this in 3x3, and a lot of people who average around this in Squan. Samir Agarwal or Rian Pilat for Squan? Who do you think is better in Squan? I mean, I assume you meant to say Ryan Pilot, which is spelled with a Y. But it's pretty obvious that Samir is the better square one solver. He's 2-time state champion, and he's had world record averages in world record singles before. Ryan has gotten 2 lucky singles. Which, I mean, 2 lucky singles and what, like a sub 6 average? Like, he's good, but he's not on Samir's level. Oh, I thought I could do that. Like, it's Samir, Hassan Kanani in either order, and then kind of just like everyone else who uses OBL or OBLP. And then from there, the list just gets lost. I hate this cube shape. How is that a 10? Bro. Now's the thing that happens. Who do you think is the go? Cuber? Felix Endex? Yihang is the goat of 3x3 or Luke Garrett who's the goat of all events? It's neither. It's Felix Endex. I just joined you main spawn. I used to like 2 years ago, but not anymore. Which is why I'm able to average 11 seconds now. At my peak, I globaled like, I would like to say high 9, but realistically low 10. Are you kidding me? I did it again. Yeah, I'm just trying to shake off some rust right now. Bro, absolute nostalgia merchant. 121 world records, might I add. 121. Name another one that has over 100 world records. Oh wait, it doesn't exist. It's only Felix. Sorry if my nostalgia is making me biased for whatever reason. I'm talking about the GOAT right now. The acronym GOAT stands for greatest of all time, not greatest right now. Also, what do you mean not 5 years ago? He literally made World Championship finals in multiple events like 2 months ago. Like, he's not washed. He's not gone. He's still here. And he's still really, really good. He's gotten multiple 5 averages in comp recently. That was a really good EP. Hello, I fucked up everything today. That's unfortunate, though. Is the competition over for you, or are you still in it? But Luke is the best considering every event? Well, if you go by sum of ranks currently, then yeah, absolutely. He's the best all-rounder in the world right now. I thought I got JJ. That was sad. It's 3 days, 1 day. I assume you have more rounds for the competition then? Whoa. Okay. My next comp is in late September. I have a comp early September. I haven't been to a comp in 3 years? Oh, wow. Oh, but I'll get new PRs lol because I quit in early 2023, came back like 2 months ago. Okay, fair enough. I don't like barrel square. Bro. I cannot believe that U2D2 actually worked. Okay. Is your Squan UV coated? No, it just has a lot of cells on it, so it's relatively shiny. Like, in comparison to other people who main Square Wood, this is like nothing. You gotta get UV coated wood, you drop it so much. I actually find UV coating to be a lot more slippery. Like, I much prefer matte plastic, if not glossy. I'm the guy who give you fist bump after your OH state record. I'm sorry to be that guy, but which OH state record was it? I don't. I assume it's the more recent one, right? How fast are you scoring? I'm averaging 11 right now. At my peak, I averaged low 10, and my PR is 9. Oh, crap. Back to school? Yeah, okay. Do I know a Squan Salt, please? You're gonna have to go to a different stream for that. I don't want to do that right now. It was back to school. Okay. I have no idea. Because like I have no sense of names for then. It was kind of just like. It was more so like a fever dream for me that I just like was not processing anything that was going on. So I don't even remember giving a fist bump to anyone. Wow. Okay, that was cool. Alright then, bye. Alright, see ya. He didn't leave, did he? No, he didn't. Howdy. Sis, Chris, Kais? How do you pronounce that name? You'll have to bear with me, I'm dyslexic. How long have you been cubing for? I started cubing in 2016, so just about 9 years now. Alright. I think we're gonna move on from Squan. I'll just do 2x2 because, I don't know. It's a nice easy event where I can interact with chat a lot. Alright, good first one. It's pronounced Sai, lol. Sai is cute. Oh! Wait, hold on. I remember there was someone named Sai at one of my Southern Utah comps. Are you that Sai from Nevada? And it's just Sai is cubing? I thought CYIS was the entire name, and I was trying to pronounce that. Squan is one of the only puzzles that I don't have. I'm wondering how hard it is to get decent at it. It's definitely harder to learn. That was a voice crack, jeez. It's definitely one of the hardest individual. Yeah, that's me. Okay, good. It's definitely one of the hardest individual puzzles to learn. Shut up, you stupid alarm. It's one of the hardest individual puzzles to learn. Definitely not the hardest event, just because Five Blind exists. But once you learn Squan, it's not too much more difficult to get like sub 30. All you need is like a few extra algorithms and decent turning. What's your main 3x3? Dude. This is my main 3x3. Dude. It's an MGC beta. bro. Alright, first up of the day, could it be sub 2? Yes, it is! 176. That's actually really good. I mean, the V11, I've tried a couple V11s. I just don't want to fork over that much money for just another 3x3. Bro. That's gotta be one of those. Are you kidding me? Holy crap, why are you giving me this scrambled now? Oh, this is so hard. I'm gonna. No. You know what? You're gonna nail this. Oh my gosh, I actually nailed it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I hate getting good scrambles like really early on in my 2x2 session because I always throw. But this was one of the few times where I didn't throw. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That was a 9 mover and 1.1, which, for me, that's actually pretty good. Not sub my PR though, funnily enough. Do I want to do that? I guess that's fine. Alright. It was either that or a weird layer into a slightly better case. Bruh. Do your Luke Garrett 3x3. I'm thinking of getting it. So, I'm having trouble understanding what you're meaning to type, so I'm going to ask you to type it again, but slowly. Okay. That egg magnet bong core. I love that meme so much. Like when I saw Phil at the cubicle itself and I was asking him about that, he was just like, I have no idea why I say it like that. What the? Oh, I just completely missed one loop. This is what happens when I yap and solve. I want to learn CLL for 2x2, but I'm learning recognition is killing me. I mean, yeah. But do you recommend Luke's Cube? Sorry, my friend sucks at typing. What do you mean your friend sucks at... Are you having your friend sitting next to you? I'm confused. Okay. Hi, Kenya, what's up? Not much, Elliot. Yes? Alright. Yeah, I do recommend Luke's Cube, but you need to have a certain type of turning style to enjoy it to its fullest. It needs to be aggressive, but also accurate, which is not very common to have. But for me, thankfully, I do have that type of turning style, especially for one-handed. That was very good on my part. I did it. Yeah, but it's pretty good for two-handed as well. If you were to give me this cube, I'd be like, oh yeah, this is a one-handed cube for sure, though. Like, it's not designed to be a good two-handed cube, at least in my opinion, but it's definitely a good two-handed cube. But I got it for one-handed out of curiosity. That is exactly the turning style he has. Oh, okay. I'm consistently 2-0. Consistently 2-0. Consistently 4-3. Bruh. Nice. I probably should have won with that. I'm just lazy. Do you have to memorize each AUF for every EG, Elg? I would do it if you're gonna learn EG, especially. Like I mentioned AUF in my EG tutorial itself. I've forgotten probably close to like half of them now, and just kind of react when I get to that step, and it's definitely making me a lot slower. But you don't absolutely need it to use EG. However, it's strongly recommended. Do you want to do Let's Keep right now, Canyon? I don't know. I'll have to get everything set up if I were to do so, though. You know what? Yeah, why not? I'm gonna flip my camera briefly so I can actually open up a Let's Keep tab without fear of revealing any personal info. I'm not logged in. Are you kidding me? Boom. All right. No. What the? Let's Cube. Ugh. Okay, Let's Keep just crashed for me. Manual. Thank you. There we go. I'll put it onto 2x2. I'll move this over to my junk session because I don't care about this junk session. There we go. Okay, now I can. Boop. All right. Let's Cube. I should open up this. It's overcast today, so it won't be the best lighting, but it'll at least be better. Would you recommend learning AUF or CLL? That's a given. Like if you don't, that's just idiotic in a way. Wow, I'm very good at this event. Okay, seeing as no one else is doing that, I assume that Let's Keep broke, so I'm just gonna skip. The Let's Keep is a public lobby, so everyone can join if they want to. Oh, I just realized an issue. My timer has stickers on it, so I actually can't see my time. So yeah, we're just gonna do this. I'm just gonna set this off to the side, and then we're just gonna whip out a Gen 5 on 4-pad mode, apparently. I kind of realized that like people won't be able to see my time now because like that screen is super overcast. But I'll just say the time that I get or show it. Either or. I got a 161. How do you do Let's Cube? Okay, so you go to letscube.net. You log in using your WCA profile. And then you join a room. I have a sense that this scramble is like really good and I just am not seeing anything. What to do? This. Okay. (2023) Chan 16. Alright, I'm gonna quickly do something. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. There you go. There was a massive cancel there, and I decided against it. How do I join the Let's Cube of the room? Well, you first need to get logged in, and then you're able to just click on the room. Room corner reveal? I've done this many times before. I somehow wonderful 1-7. Very nice 3-3. Holy crap. So good at this event. Or the room? I am? Okay. What? Good job, me. You kidding me? My timer malfunctioned. It was gonna be like a 6 anyway. I don't know. That was the time I got. I was inputting that. Can you guys do CS timer on battle instead if you don't mind? No, we're not going to cater the live stream to one random viewer who can't join Let's Cube. I'm sorry. Okay, my timer malfunctioned again. It malfunctioned just now. Okay. I'm going to skip. Where do I do that? Spectate. Okay. I'm going to do this while I quickly repair my timer. If I can find a screwdriver. Here's one. Okay. So there's two possible things that are wrong with this. Either A, the timer just sucks ass, or B, these batteries are on their last lengths. Oh, they're triple A's. I don't have triple A's in my room. I'm gonna have to like go do some detective work. All right. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go find some AAA batteries. I can't believe it. The first drawer I check, these things show up. Please work. Alright, no malfunctions so far, so I think we're good. Okay. Alright, we should be good to go now. Let's do that. So how do I join you once I'm signed in? You click on the room that says stream that is made by me. And then if all goes to plan, you're able to just join the room. You're able to see scrambles, you do the scrambles, you solve the cube, you enter in your time. Easy as. Okay, I did. I don't see your name. Doesn't look like you're in a room. Okay. I don't know if it's just let's keep being stupid or if I'm stupid. I'm gonna do the solve anyway. Okay. I got a 2-6. Oh, I won. How'd I win? Yay, I love the fact that my timer is actually working now. Canyon, skip? No, I did the solve. How about you skip? I thought it was going to be EG2 and it wasn't. What? Okay, I mean, I can't see anything better than that. Very nice execution. So cool. I can't figure out how to enter my time. You're not in the room. Like, I don't see you. You haven't joined yet. Oh, the 2-3. Press the compete in top left. No, because they would be spectating. Like, they're just straight up not in here. No, he's not in the room. Okay, glad it's not just me. You can tell how much I care about this right now. Oh, it says it on my screen? Are you sure you're logged in? Because we don't see you. I guess it would say anonymous if that was the case. Oh. That was a 1-6 plus 2. One 7. I thought I logged in, but I didn't. Bro! Okay. Now what I do? Microsoft Edge, yes. My favorite. Ugh. I don't like this scramble. Very sketchy timer stuff. I don't know. That's supposed to. Alright, I'm making the executive decision. I'm gonna switch event because I don't want to do 2x2 anymore. 'Bruh, that was a 10. I'm washing 3x3 these days. Okay, perfect time to unwash. To wash up? Why do they say washed, but you're rusty? So doesn't that mean that you're unwashed? I'm going way too deep into the terminology of washed, and I just need to accept that it is what it is. .009, bro. It was almost funny. So you're dirty? Like I said, I'm way overthinking it. 8.3. Not too shabby. Point is, I'm worse than I used to. Ugh. Damn, who cubes for fun nowadays? I would hope all of us. Also, cool, I got disconnected. That's pretty odd. Okay, there wasn't a new scramble generated, so I think it's just going to be glitched. I'm just going to click new. Sorry if that messed anyone up, I don't care. Sure. We take what we can get out here, okay? Chinese viewers are forced to do it? I don't believe that they're forced to do it. It's not like child slavery over there, but there's definitely like a low tolerance for them not doing it, I would assume. Yo, 0.85? Holy crap, man. You're so good. Alright, I got another 839. I'm gonna wait to submit until Elliot does. So I just enter my username now. What do I do? I mean, are you LMG723? Is that you? No? Wait, then who is it? We have some random dude who averages like 20 something. What do you mean? YJ Beta. I'm gonna assume that says Lemon Cuber. Welcome to the stream. Okay, that was an 804 somehow. I meant, what event do you main? I don't main one specific event. I'd like to say I'm an all-rounder. I haven't quite touched 5-blind yet, but I'm getting there. I can, like, my best event, technically speaking, my best events, like, my best 3 are one-handed skew for some reason, and what is it now? It's something. I think Pure Minx, I guess. Wow! I'm very good at this event, as you can clearly tell. That was an 8.1 DNF. Dang it, that would have won too. I'm upset. What do you average on clock? I average 5.7 to 5.8. I didn't ask. My PR is 5.1, and that's all I want to say. I love that L just because it's so inconsistent. So when it works, it makes you feel good. But also at the same time, I don't use that L as my main. I just needed content. You know what? I tried my best and it didn't really go well. I don't know. I only use mnemonics to do that DVLL. I don't know like a dedicated out for it from a specific orientation. So I kind of just like go in my head and try them all really until one of them works. So I've entered my username and it says I'm missing username from request. What? You're gonna need to restate that in a different way. I didn't understand it. I need to stop solving bad. I was at 11. Bro. 9-4. Ugh. There we go. I got a 7 finally. And I lost by 0.07, of course. All right, 6-8. You just copy and pasted the same message. I didn't understand it the first time. I'm not going to understand it the second time. Wow, I'm very good today. I don't know, it's weird, but like you're not describing it in a way where I can understand what's happening. 7, 8. If only it didn't have the DNF. I have an 8-2 average of accounting 9-4. Interesting solution. I'm sorry it is so complicated. I just have no idea what's going on, dude. Like, I would love to help you, but I have no idea what the issue is, so how do I help you? Eight, 3? That was a bit sketchy. Ayo, wasp. A wasp? Where? I don't like wasps. Cube perm. But I fixed it, now it doesn't say anything, so I have entered. You're still not here. So I don't think you've entered my room quite yet. Did I do that right? No, I didn't. 10-6. Okay. I recognize the 2 GLL, but I had a bit of a fumble on the AUF. What do you average on 3-3? I'd like to think like low 8 to like anywhere between mid 8 and high 7. It's a decent range. Ugh. So I entered my username and it's just sitting here? What do you mean it's just sitting here? Eight-oh. Average height 10. That's pretty good. Like nothing is happening. What do you want me to do with that information? Like, it's not very descriptive. bro. How do you stop so smooth brew? I don't know. How do you get so good results when average mid-A at home? Okay, look, that's a global average. That's not what I get in competition. Like, if you look at my rounds from earlier on in that day, they're like 9-0 and 9-0, which are significantly worse than my global at home. So, like, the average will balance out. I'm confused myself. You can imagine how I feel then. My PR average worse than my global? Well, I mean, that probably is just down to nerves. Like, I've been competing for a pretty decent amount of time, so I have like a decent grasp on my nerve control. Like, I'm also not gonna sugarcoat it. I got lucky in that average. Of course, I'm gonna get lucky in every PR average. But also at the same time, like, I took advantage of the luck, if that makes sense. What's your PB single? Mine is 2.41. Okay, that's not real. What cube is that? This is an MGC beta. Eight, 6. It could be real. It could be. I'll just believe this random kid on the internet who I've never seen in my entire life casually getting a 2.4 at home. Like, it's very believable, guys. Come on. I'm a handshaker. I assume what you mean by that is like your hands shake when you do solves officially, which that's never good. Like, especially in big cubes, that's probably where I get my most amount of nerves in big cubes. So like I force myself to like focus on my breathing patterns. So like I'll inhale for like 3 seconds and then I'll exhale for another 3 just throughout the entire solve. If you like listen closely enough in my most recent PR 6x6 mean, you might be able to hear it. Mine is 6.64. It was 10 moves. What? 10 moves in 2.4? That's like actually bad. I got 6-7. Oh, you did get 6-7. It was a miss scramble. Sorry, bro. That's not... Bro, nothing about... Wow! I'm so good. What do you average in 4 for? On a good day, I can average like 33-ish, maybe. Somehow my mean is still 9.1 even with that 21. Oh my gosh, wait. Tawny Peterson, are you Owen? Or is this someone else? Yes? Oh, that's you. Okay, I assume when you're on like your mom's account or something. I started 404 a couple days ago and recently got my first sub 2 min. Do you have any tips for edge pairing? It depends on what method you're using. I hope that you're using Yao. If you're not using Yao, then you can look at like reduction edge pairing methods from like 2005 if you really want to. But I would just switch to Yao immediately. Also, good job, me. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Yes, I am. Okay. So, yeah, use Yao. Okay. Look up a basic 3-2-3 tutorial so you get a grasp of what the 3-2-3 method actually is. And then from there, do practice solves with the method. And then once you have like a firm grasp, like, okay, I understand this method, then you can look at example solves to see what faster people do. And then you can just gradually keep doing that along with using advice from like centers, along with just improving your 3x3 stage. And if you keep doing that, like on and off throughout an entire year, you can get to sub 1 relatively quickly. I'm just watching on my friend's iPad. Alright, cool. We have an iPad kid here. Hello, Finn. Press new scram, I think. Oh yeah, because this LMG guy keeps skipping and unskipping, and it's like ruining it. Wow, that was a 691. That was really good. Yeah, I no other commentary. That solve was just really good. Did get an F room, which was unfortunate, but still. I kind of want to do OH now, not gonna lie. Squan? I already did Squan earlier on in the stream, and I didn't enjoy it. Okay. Now that Finn joined, I think everything is just gonna break down. I'm gonna click new scramble, and we're gonna do the new scramble. Wow, okay. Your boy got a counting 6. About time. Oh, I won somehow. I won 2 solves in a row. Let's go. What's your average? And then stuff in a language that I can only assume is Spanish or Portuguese, because I do not speak either of them. I average around like low 8 at home. Oh, is it raining? I can't tell if it's raining or it just finished raining. It was raining yesterday, so it's hard to tell. What cubes do you have in flagship? That's a sentence and a half. I don't know how to answer that question to your desire. Like, what cubes do I have flagship? I have many flagship puzzles, but if I were to go through them all, we'd be sitting here for like an hour. Is that a pillow 404 on the bottom right? Yeah, it is. I got it as a funny joke. I don't know. Something about pillow cubes just like gives me a little bit of nostalgia. Do you have any GAN? I have a couple GAN puzzles. I made a couple of GAN puzzles, but not 3x3. I have GAN 3x3s, but I don't main them anymore. GAN 12 or 15? I think I have a GAN 12 somewhere over there. I'm not going to go looking for it, but I think I have one. I get bullied a lot. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully this stream chat acts as like a... Not really a safe haven. I don't want to call it that, but like you're always welcome here. Oh wait, did he disable? I have no idea what's going on then. That was a solution and a half. That was so bizarre. Is it worth learning a specific method in 2x2, or should it just stick to solving it like a 3x3? You definitely want to learn a specific method. I would recommend Ortega as a start, because it's like besides full OLL, you only need to know like 7 algorithms, and with full OLL, it's like it's less than 20. I'm pretty sure. So, like that's probably your best bet. In your opinion, which is probably better, GAN 12 or GAN 15? I have no opinion because I've never tried a 15. Or at least I've never tried a 15 that I actually liked. Hello. Oh my gosh, we got 2 Adams joining simultaneously. It's an Adam duel. Look at the top. Okay, I don't know why Owen isn't solving, so I'm gonna kick him. And if he comes back and decides to solve, like he's able to. It's not an outright ban from the room. Eight six somehow. Bro, not the 16, it's for $70 or something? Oh, because the $50 3x3 is slightly better. They're all expensive. Like, there's no cheap GameCube. Adam rules. Sorry, I was in the bathroom. Yeah, you want to click the spectate button so that you spectate the solves rather than, what's it called? Rather than just sit there and then have us wait for you to finish your solve when you're not even in the room. Interesting. 8-0. Finally, sub 8 average. There we go. Do you know how much GameCube costs in India? I have no idea. Is that Luke Garrett on your cube? Yes, it is. We did do 2x2 earlier, yeah. We're not going to go back to 2x2. If I were going to switch to event, I would likely switch it to a different sprint event. Eight five. 5,000 or cheap 1,000. I assume you're talking about rupees, which is I believe the currency in India. I don't know what the exchange rate of that to dollars is though. Like I would assume it would be 100 rupees for every $1 maybe. I don't know. We could do Pira. We could do Pira. Yeah. What's the exchange rate from rupees to US dollars? Because I'm not familiar with it. Or OH? One-handed, yes. I'll switch it to one-handed once our session hits 40 solves. How about that? Hey, give me some tips. I average 20. If you copy and paste how to be sub 20 into a YouTube search bar, you'll get much better resources than me. Also, I don't know why Owen is taking forever. Okay, I have to go now. I subbed. Oh, thank you. It's not letting me enter my time. Oh, okay, so... Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to click it a second time. Sorry, everyone. My apologies. If you're already halfway through the scramble, just, like, finish it out at, like, a reasonable point in this scramble. And we'll just call it good. 8-1. Yeah, Let's Keep is a bit stupid sometimes. You'll just have to let me know when it is stupid. I want to be sub 10 and I'm not even sub 15. I would recommend getting to sub 15 first. Not exactly wise to get from... What is it? I'm modding the new SingSo clock right now to remove corner mag. Why would you want to remove those? Like, what purpose does it serve to remove those? But how to become sub 15? Copy and paste that into the YouTube search bar, and you're gonna get much better resources than me on a live stream right now. Like, you're able to go at your pace, and you don't need to come back to a random live stream highlight an hour in. It is the difference between an old batch and new batch. Without quarter mags, it is more consistent. Okay, that's all I needed to know. The old batch, new batch thing, I don't know what that means. I got the same time back to back. Oh, for some reason it decided to do an oopsie and just glitched out again. So I'm just gonna click new. Seven eight, or was it? No, 768. Okay, took me a while to type it, but there we go. Why is it more consistent if you remove the corner magnets, though? Is it necessary to learn all other all outs? I'm left with 12 or 13 to learn. Learned all the other 45. If you only have 12 to 13, I would just finish it, because it makes no sense learning 80% of a method when you could learn all of it. But, yeah, where are you from? I'm from Utah, in the United States. Down pin turns suck with corner magnets. I'm still not getting it. Hmm. Read the upper message, bro. I read both of them. And I answered both of them. Okay, I cannot enter my time. Alright. I mean, we take it. 6, 7, oh my gosh, guys. I might have to leave and rejoin. That will only cause more issues. Do not do that. The OLO one. I said the OLO one. I said you should just finish it. It makes no sense learning only 80% of a method. The mod makes the clock so much better. OMG. Okay, I'll take your word for it. I have no idea why that would make something better. Oh wait, this is the same scramble. I think I did a different solution. Yeah, this is not what I did. That's still definitely sub-8able, but... Oh, Elliot left. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna swap it over to one-handed now, just because I'm bored of 3x3. We should do FTO. I think me, you, and... Well, Elliot's not here anymore. I think it's literally only me and you who like actually care about FTO, Finn. Alright. First solve of the day, let's... Hope my hand doesn't cramp. Alright, 1069. I love FTO, but... Okay, my bad, I didn't listen. It's like almost never the streamer's fault. Great, love getting disconnected. Hopefully when Owen submits their time, it'll work. Do you recommend me to buy the GAN 12 as I do contain TV3 flagship? No? No, don't. I do not recommend you buy the GAN 12 if you already have a Tornado version 3. My hands are just not wanting to move right now? Then don't move them. It's making me enter one solve behind you guys. Okay, I don't know what the issue is. Yeah, I just don't know. So... I'll skip scramble, and then you'll have to tell me if that also generated a new scramble for you. Which one should I buy? The TV3 sign? I think the TV3 is fine, personally. That solve was going really good up until I got an E-perm. That was definitely sub 9 pace. And I got barely sub 11. Goodbye, dude. Alright. See you. Have a good one. Owen, did you submit that 26 properly? Like, was that 26 for this solve? Most solves always faster than I can normally. I mean, I am, like, decently good at OH. I'm top... What am I? I'm top 300 in the world, I think, so... It's not, like, something to be ashamed of. No, the first solve. Okay, I don't know. Sorry, my computer glitched or something. Weird. Wow. That was a really good solve. I can barely do 1 min 08 solves. Most cubes are kind of just too big for my hands. I have small hands. Yeah, I mean... I assume you're still relatively young, so once you grow older and your hands get slightly bigger, like it'll be a lot more comfortable. But in the meantime, if you can tolerate using the hardware that small cubes consist of, it would be a lot better. Okay, so Owen, when you submitted that 25, was that 25 for the scramble that started U2 L2? Yes, I think. Okay, you're just perpetually one result behind every single time. Yes, it was. Okay, then I have no reason. I'm 17, so my hands won't really grow more, I think. Okay. Um, Again, you can tolerate the hardware for smaller cubes, or you can just like tolerate it, like having smaller hands. Alright, that was the first bad one. I gotta go, but I'll be back in 15 maybe if your stream's still going. I don't know how much I'm gonna stream because it's almost lunchtime. Now I can enter my time. Okay, so did you enter your time? What, did the time that you just got, was it 30.54? Apparently my worst possible is 12.0, which is nuts. Yes? Okay. You're just perpetually one sol behind. It's stupid. Wow. Holy crap. 11.1. 10.93 average on camera. Very nice. Kenya, let us watch you eat. I actually don't know what I'm going to make for lunch, though. So when you guys are on Sol 6, I'm on Sol 5. That's so weird. Why does it do that? Are there any good small cubes, really? I ain't really seen any small cubes. The Zhilong, that's like 50 millimeters, I think is pretty good. And like the bigger cubes nowadays are getting really, really small. Like the Yenching just announced a 7x7 that's the size of a 3x3. And like the GAN 354 is old though. That was like the initial cube where it's like if you have small hands, that might be it. Like I know that there's a GAN 5.3 or like 353. That's just like a GAN 12, but kind of. I think using a Ving cube won't really make much of a difference. Specifically for one-handed though, like the Zhilong isn't bad. I've tried a Zhilong for one-handed and I averaged like maybe a second worse, which is not too shabby. My main is T-Mon's GAN 12 and you average, what is that, 30? Why are you spending $80 on a 3x3? Did I really scramble in that bad of an orientation? Jesus. Lol. Okay, this looks more normal. 12.5 somehow. Still sub SR. It's $80, but I really like it. Yeah. Because a lot of people that are sub 20 or average sub 20 get 1 minute-ish solves on OH. I get like 45s to 50s. I think like the way that I went about turning a cube one-handed at the beginning kind of made me average a lot faster on one-handed than what is like pretty normal. So like back when I averaged like 15 on 3x3, instead of getting like 47-second OH solves, I was like averaging 25. Like I was really good at one-handed at a young age. Also, what? Moyu? Quality control? Alright. Still really good averaging. I used my right-handed OH for like a year. Yeah, because of my my grip that's similar to like Avrish Galar's. Like by the time that I was sub 10 officially, I was already averaging like close to 16, and that was when I sucked at one-handed. Like before I started like taking, I used to do Z perm with end moves back then, just because I didn't know an RU one. But yeah, since then I've gotten a lot faster with like OH specific algs as well. And now I average like only 3 to 4 seconds worse on OH than I do on 3x3. Two GLL. Took me a bit to recognize it, but there you go. I don't know an RU1. Okay, so basically it goes like this. You take out this pair, and then you take out this pair, and before turning it down, like this, you just do another sexy move, and then you solve this pair, and then that pair. I have a GAN 11 and Moyu RC and Maglev. Which one should I make for 3x3? The GAN 11 definitely for 3x3, and the Moyu RS3M for OH. At least that's my opinion, because I used an RS3M 2020 as my OH main for like probably close to 2 years. Oh, that's easy. Yeah, exactly. It's a really easy alg. I don't know why it took me so long to learn it. Also, I just realized I need to skip scramble every time. Wow. I'm like popping off with OH today for some reason. My mean is still sub 12. Okay. Bye, Canyon. Alright, bye. How much longer are we streaming? I have no idea. Yeah. Another bad one. My mean is still sub 12 though. Like 2 hours stressed? Definitely not. I kind of want food. That's the thing. Have you ever thought about using Rue for OH? Yes, I have. The method is not for me. I definitely would like to get good at Rue. Like, just like maybe spend like a month or two with just purely doing Rue for 303 one-handed just to see where I end up. But also at the same time, I can't really sacrifice that amount of time. P-Ball on OH, it's 7:30. I'll make you food. What? You just typed 4 characters that are all just dash lines. What do you want? Adam, can I have some like 5-star spaghetti and meatballs with some garlic bread? Thank you. No, PB for me. Okay, he doesn't want peanut butter. Adam, make sure that when you make his food, you don't give him peanut butter. I don't know why it's being silly. That was really good. 10-6. I need a new 6x6. Mine currently sucks. Do you have the Pie Cube one? I'll put extra peanut butter on yours though. Alright, thank you. DNF to 13, rip. He probably did a Lucas header. Or like, you're just solving it like this and then, oops, my hand hit the timer. Lol, I did two-handed. Oh, that's why. I thought you were doing that thing where you just stopped halfway through, but no. Okay. That was bad. 1270. 11.8 out to 12 though. That's pretty good. I'm thinking I'm gonna wait for Aoshi V4. Oh, interesting. And my cubes never suck, so there is nothing I can do. I did everything, and yes, I have PyQ Bong Core UV. I meant PB and cubing. Yeah, I know. I was just making a joke. If I didn't freaking do anti-OLCP, that could have been a good solve. Aoshi V4. When do you think Aoshi V4 is going to come out? How do people get such fast TPS on OH when TPS is bad? Lots of practice. And I mean lots. You know what? We take those. Wouldn't it be the Aoshi V5? We have the WRN, the GTS, the GTSM, and the original. I thought there was only an Aoshi GTSM. Or was there never an Aoshi GTSM? Was there ever an Aoshi GTS now? I'm thinking about it. The last time I got 50 seconds in OH when I averaged 23 to OH. That's unfortunate. It's a duplicate scramble because someone joined and left twice, so don't do it. I looked on the cubicle and there are 4 Aoshis. What is the... I meant 23 to 30 on OH, okay. What is the other Aoshi? Because there's the original one, and then the Aoshi WRM. And then there's that third Aoshi that I don't know about. Nice. It's 12-0 now, that's unfortunate. The GTS and the GTSM. So Aoshi V5, okay. So it is going to be a V5 then. I can't tell if someone else is solving or if I can skip scram. In no way, my last 3 solves were NB perm, E perm, V perm. That is unfortunate. V perm somehow is the best out of those 3, which is kind of sad. OFS can even do V perm. 2.3. How about Scaub or Pura next? So you meant to say Scube? I'll consider Pura. I do want to roll this to an average of 25 just to see where it ends up, though. It is going to take a while to get there, though. I might only do it up to 20 then. Wow. Another 9. Thank you very much, ZBLL. What about clock? No. Just hard no. Nice ZB. It was a nice ZB. It was just the standard COL algorithm. I did recognize that it would skip PLL though. I had a pretty confident idea that it would either skip PLL or give me H perm, but I think of getting a new 303 main since my current one is like a decade-old Cyclone Boys. That's a throwback. Do you have any good recommendations? Definitely the R3M V5 is up there for one of the good ones to get. It depends on your budget, really, because like this is just the best cube for the price, in my opinion. My friend just subs. Thank you. I'd say V10. Yeah, I don't know. Something about the V10 is like Well, one, it depends on like what his budget is. I don't know. Something about the V10 doesn't really like fit some turning styles, and I don't know how to think about that. Frick! That was still a 12. V10 for two-hand, but Luke's for one OH. I kind of like the V10 for one-handed, though. Like, I made the V10 for, like, almost 2 years. Wow. No? Maybe, like, a year and a half. But I used an Arsenal V5 before I got my V10, and now I'm back to a V5. But specifically this one, because my other V5 was Maglev, and it sucked. I can't believe I used to do OH on that cube. I don't like the feeling of the plastic. It's like the Super V2. Did you see Team Face new Megaminx World Record single? I did, yes. I'm super happy about it. Specifically because he went to an RSF competition and got the Megaminx World Record single of 22.4, but because it's RSF, it doesn't count. And so now I'm glad that not only is it faster, but it also counts. I'm pretty sure every average I have that's sub 9 is on the V10. Interesting. Every time I try another cube, I get like 9.5. Well, I mean, that's just because you haven't given the cube like its true treatment yet. Like you haven't given it enough competition rounds to be like, okay, I know what to do with this cube officially. Or like, okay, I know what this cube can do and what is risky or like that I can't do. Works for me officially. The V10 or the V11? Ah. Really? That was a 13? That does not deserve to be a 13. That can be a 15. I mimed the V11 since Worlds, but I haven't been to a comp, so I don't know. Oh, you haven't been to a comp with it? Okay. So, when do you go to a comp with it? Should I practice OH as I watch? Up to you. $11-2. Should I keep right now? Go ahead. Or just keep doing nothing. I don't like doing nothing. It makes me feel like I'm not doing anything. Shocker. Adam, you should just join the Let's Cube. A CS timer room? That's a thing? You can do CS timer rooms? That was a bad one. I'm so bad at OH right now, probably. Just join. Just, who cares? It's the Let's Cube. I got a PB again. Yeah, I saw. Good job. You almost beat me, actually. Oh, wait, no, because you're so behind. Okay, never mind. I don't know why, but like specifically F-Perm I can execute really fast for some reason. Like all the other PLOs I execute at a decent pace, but F-Perm is the only one where I can like... Hold on, look. Like that was sub 2 F-Perm first try. Like my F-Perm two-handed... My F-Perm two-handed was almost slower than one-handed. That's insane. My F-Perm two-handed was slower than F-Perm one-handed. What the heck? Okay, there we go. That beat it by a lot. I think that my soon OH is faster than soon two-handed, which is sad. That's just not true. That's just not true. Like, really? Okay, like, give me 2 minutes and I'll join the Let's Cube. Alright. I'm gonna switch it to Pyraminx in about 5 solves this year. I hope I can get my mean down to sub 12, but it's not looking good. I have no idea why this Alexandre guy is taking a while. I can't tell if his thingy is just broken or if he's actually just, like, slow. What would you say about Guhan Pro for OH? Didn't it get discontinued recently? Alright, 11.6. I've heard some really good things about it. I don't know. Because I don't have one. Are you doing CS Timer online battles or Let's Cube? I didn't know that CS Timer online battles existed. Yeah, we're just doing Let's Cube. What's Let's Cube? What do you mean Let's Cube? You asked me a question like, are you doing this or Let's Cube? And I said Let's Cube, and you're like, what's Let's Cube? Let's Cube, if you go to letscube.net, it's basically a program where like you can join a room with all your friends, and then you're all given the same scramble, and then you all time it and you see who wins. Wait, that's gonna be the same scramble. Crap. Wow, I cannot believe I reversed that. Okay, now I can do this. 11-3. Alright, I got 3 solves to lower my mean by 0.1. I can do it. What's the code? It's a public room, so there isn't a code. Anyone can just join. I don't want to log in. I think you have to log in. It's either that or you're on an anonymous thing. You can only do 3x3 type events on CS Tower Online? That's interesting. Joined? I don't see you. I don't think you have joined. Okay, come on. $11-1. Alright. 2 solves left to get it down by 0.06. Come on. Please, I can't make an account. Do you have a World Cube Association profile? You can use that as your username and then just create a password, then boom, you have an account. What happens to Elliot? He's spectating right now. He said that he'll come back in 15 minutes, but that was like almost 20 minutes ago, so I don't think he's going to come back. And if he does, it'll be any second now. Alright. $11-7. Oh, I'm gonna need a really good one. Yeah, but this is my mom's laptop and my dad's email owns my WCA account. Like, have you gone to a competition? Bro, this one funk song stuck in my head. I don't know what funk is. Alright. I've gone to comp. If you've gone to comp, then you have a World Cube Association like profile ID. It'll be like the year you start competing, the last 4 letters of your last name, and then like a 2-digit number. If you type that in and then create a password, then you should log in. $12.44. I don't think it's enough. No. $12.05. That's unfortunate, but that's still pretty good for an average of 25. Is it the 2-digit number how many people with that name there are? Kind of, yes, but basically what it is the 2-digit number is just what order like the competitor with that name comes up in. So like for example, I'm 2019 PETT01. However, there is a 2019 PETT02. And because they went to a competition after I did, they got an 02 next to their name. It's possible to get numbers like insane. Like I've seen, like there have definitely been more than 100 Chans who have entered the WCA last year. So like if that happens, what will happen is like they'll take, I think what will happen is they'll take the first 3 letters of the last name and then the first letter of the first name and then add that as a new number. I think. I don't know exactly how that works, but I think it's something along those lines. All right. Oh, that's weird. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty uncommon to get that many things to happen though. Okay, we're gonna be swapping over to Pyraminx now. As you can clearly tell, I am nice at this event. I've been queuing for 5 years and have been to 5 comps. I mean, makes sense, 1 comp a year. How do you like Luke's RCMV5? It's really good for one-handed, I enjoy it. I think it's more the RCMV5, like, ball core that I enjoy more rather than Luke's setup. Because, like, I've done so many solves on this queue that, like, the setup is basically gone, so I'm just re-looping it with Wait For in the tracks. Alright. My last competition, my mean of 2 rounds was sub 3, and I'm getting a 5-2 on my first solve. That's no fun. What is your main? For which event? Two-handed? YJMGC Beta. I get that question way too much. Okay, so Adam is skipping. Elliot is skipping. Owen, are you going to submit your time? I am 1 behind. Try reloading the page, because this is really annoying. Alright, there we go. I think I'm gonna just practice 3 or 3 lol. Boo. You're lame. We're supposed to be queuing for fun. Get a 0.67 single? I'll try. There's no guarantee though. Okay, it worked. Shocker. Also, don't want to walk downstairs to get my Pyrrha. Walk downstairs, you bozo. You're gonna have to walk downstairs eventually in your life. You might as well do it now. At Worlds, I got a 2.62 2x2 average, which is PR. Nice. A lot of people said that that would make second round, and I placed 223rd, which made me feel a little upset, but it's still PR, so it's fine. 2.6 didn't make the next round. That's nuts. Or wait, like, what made next round in 2x2? Because there were like 4 rounds, right? Never mind, it did not. What? I'm in school and I've been walking. Are you in school right now? Because if you are, close down the stream and go back to class. I don't want people watching my stream while they're supposed to be in class right now. That was bad. I kind of like didn't know what I was doing. I'm in free time. Free time or study hall? There's a difference there. I'm still 1 behind. Okay, I don't know why Let's Cube is doing this stupid thing. Where you're just 1 solve behind. Get to the principal's office. Dude, the North American school system sucks. I am well aware. .4 average somehow. I'm in functional fitness class, but we're not exercising till week 3, bro. How are you watching YouTube at school? He probably just has a phone. Okay. Too many people have left the Let's Queue for me to warrant keeping it open. So I am just going to go back to CS timer. Nice 1.6. I'm going to just go to one-handed and just practice this for a bit. And then I'll end stream. Top 200 in first round at 2.53 average made second round. That is nuts. Then my 7x7 went 258 pop, 230, 2 sec cube drop, and 224. Very lucky last all last layer. Like, how are you gonna get mad at last all last layer in a 7x7 solve, bro? We take it. I got my first in skewed last comp with a 441 Dallas Foro. Okay, so I am now going to, I don't think I've announced this publicly yet. I'm going to be going to a competition in Colorado in early September. God, that was bad. When I go to the comp in Colorado in early September, I'm at 65 gold medals right now, which means I need to win 4 events to get 69, because that's math. So if I win Pure Minx and one-handed, which I am projected to do on the psych sheet, that'll put me up to 67. I then need someone to choke majorly bad in their main event to put me at 68, and then I need to win 3x3. Which is not easy in Colorado. I'm getting a lot of R perms today. So it's possible, but only just. Win 2 to get 67? No. That's probably what's going to happen, though, if I'm being honest. It's way more likely for me to get 2 podiums than 4. Oh, are you kidding me? That wasn't it. Forgot my 2 GLL. If I go, I will sell in everything, so you have a bit of a better chance to. It's pretty much just down to Braden Roden, really. You kidding me? Wow, I did it from the wrong angle. Are you CN? No, I'm just a dual. Nice AUF. Okay. I gotta get back into grinding FTO because I got Westerns at the end of this month. Is Western's late August then? I don't think CN is worth it these days. I mean, technically speaking, yes it is. But with the way that like humans are progressing methods, it's definitely advantageous to do just dual color neutral. Well, you know Yifan, who's like I think third in the world right now. Yeah, they're only doing white cross. They're not even dual color neutral. They're white cross only, which I think is fascinating. Who decided to have August and July be 31 days long? Broke the freaking pattern? What freaking pattern? Does it matter? February breaks the freaking pattern like once every 4 years anyway. 21.12303 single after 3 days not cubing. I have no idea how good that is for you. It's mid. I mean, mid time after not cubing for a while makes sense. Frick! What is this? I don't know. I have a ton of ZBL to review. I'm just gonna, oh, whoops. I'm just gonna delete that time real quick. Bro knows the ZB, never mind, I did not know. I definitely, I recognize it as me having learned it at one point in time. So like, I guarantee you, once I go review, I'll be like, oh yeah, it's this alg, okay. I did know it at one point though. Last night I was averaging on FTO 25. It's not bad, but like, I know you average better. But like, you could have just been having an off day. I randomly tell myself one look last layer algs. I mean, there's a lot of one look last layer algs that I just thought of randomly. Bro. Ah! Alright, I'm gonna try to get another sub PR average before I end stream. Hopefully. Dude, I hate that so much. Alright. Lock in, bro. doing FTO at night is a bad idea. Cubing at night is a bad idea in general. Because, like, you're already tired. Why are you cubing? Nice. That's not too great. I didn't do one-handed, but whatever I solve with one hand, I just do U-perm to avoid algs. I don't like. I haven't learned any alternative algs. That's not ideal. For obvious reasons. Love messing up my first D move. Bruh. I know it isn't, but it's hilarious. It's not hilarious, it's just sad. My friend is in his 20s, has a job. Why are we censoring the word job? Like, can we talk about this for a second? Why, as a public now, are we censoring the word job? Are we really getting offended by the word job? And keeps normally from 8 p.m. to midnight, he holds NRs for big cubes. Well, I mean, if that's the only time he can cube, that makes sense. Autocorrect? You've typed that so much that it autocorrected to that? U-perm into J-perm is easier than G-perm. I know I'm bad. Bro, what the heck? I was predicted all of F2L, but messed up one corner, so it was twisted. So you didn't predict all of F2L. You got close, though. Bro. That was stupid. Alright, I gotta lock in, bro. I'm gonna go get some earmuffs and try to get... I at least gotta get one sub 12, right? Hopefully sub PR, but... yeah. Alright. Alright, 1160. We got it. I'm gonna do one more, try to roll it. And oh boy, did I roll it! Woo! Alright. That gives me a lot of confidence, actually, because the first average of 5 that I actually tried to get something decent, I got it on Sol 4 and then continued to roll it. It's been a while since I've locked in a PR on Sol 4 and then rolled it. I think the last time I did it was it my 4x4 average? I think it was. Why do you sound Scottish? I don't know. Why do you hear me as Scottish? I mean, technically speaking, like, my heritage is definitely, like, Northern European. So, like, Norway, Sweden, Iceland, Scotland, that kind of region. So, I might have a little bit of Scottish in me, but definitely not enough to make it come out in my voice. Like, obviously I know what makes sense, I guess, but, like, I don't have red hair. Like, I have no relatives in Scotland. Like, the Scottish accent makes no sense to me. Even if there is no noise, earmuffs still help me a lot with queuing. I think the reason it helps me is because, like, it blocks out any potential for getting distracted, which kind of, like, keeps me more at ease and will then allow me to perform at my best. Like, I guarantee you, if I were to try to do another average right now where I lock in without the earmuffs, it will be good, but not as fast as that. But anyway, I'm gonna head off now. I want to go get some food, and then I'm gonna do some other stuff later on. So, thank you guys for watching this live stream. I'll see you at my next one. Goodbye. Not tomorrow, though. Tomorrow I have work, finally. Yep. You wear them at comp? Of course I do. Alright. Bye. Bye, friends.